Russia this match means stuff because I'm pretty sure they didn't play so far. And if they did, they still have one more match remaining, so at least. And I think the chance for New Zealand is still there to qualify if they win this match. They need a little bit of coincidence to happen, but they might have the chance still.
This is actually Russia's last match for the group stage, so they haven't played
yet. Oh, is it?
Then. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know this.
Russia lost against Malaysia 0-4 as well. And they lost against Canada 1-4.
So in that case, at that point...
Oh, yeah. In that case, these two teams are already out, but...
That's alright, this is going to be a show match at the very least. We'll get to see these guys before they get knocked out.
Well, you know, at least we see them when they are, I would say, tension-free, because there is the honor and stuff like that, at least winning one match, but there is no big deal out of it.
Anyway, we are going into the second warm-up here. Another Sound Voltex song, getting some insecticide going on over here. I guess we must have a bug problem.
This is actually Peter Tom's version of the map, I think. So, exhaust difficulty. I'm not too sure if this is the harder one of the map, but if it is, it might be a little bit harsh for these players. Have to wait and see.
Yeah, being the low and unseeded teams in this bracket, maps like this are probably a little bit more difficult than what they may be prepared for. Because we can see some accuracy drops and a lot of combo breaking happening here from Brambleton, Phantom X, and Alamandar. Heck, even from Russia, only Phobos X actually holding full combo so far.
And rather good accuracy at the 9940.
It looks like New Zealand, when they don't have worms, they have a little bit of issues, at least in general.
It's kind of interesting to watch though, because like you see the difference in the warm-ups between the top tier teams compared to the ones in the lower sides, and you can really see the difference in like just how difficult the maps really are. A lot of the top end teams seem to pick like much more difficult warm-ups. So I'm not gonna lie, this one looks pretty difficult, even, like at least for me anyway.
Well, yeah, it's quite fast, so I can see why these two teams are struggling with it.
Yeah, what's the BPM of this? It looks like it's in at least like the 230s.
Yeah, I think it's 200 and something more than that. As you can see, this jump through section, it has some jump jacks as well. Pretty harsh. As you can see, everyone is dropping.
Yeah, those are pretty evil jacks there.
I think Frampleton failed the map. Not too sure.
Apparently it was only 199 BPM, but that's still quite fast.
Yeah, it is a little bit slower than what I recall, but still. But anyway, that's going to be it for the warm-ups. Now we are ready to start with the rolls and to see who's getting the first pick and first ban as well.
Alright, for those which are just coming now, there is only one ban per team in this tournament. And if you really are coming into this tournament at the moment, there is only two mods, or two parts in this in the map pool.
Two brackets,
no
yeah.
Two brackets, yes. No mod and the free mod.
Yeah, and in the free mode bracket, you can only choose, you have to use with one person per team at least Hard Rock, Flashlight, or a combination of both.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of teams that have been throwing quite a lot of hard rock on their mods, and we've even seen some, like for example, the United States. We saw like 2 players from the US just rocking it with flashlight, and at some points even 3.
Yeah, especially in the earlier stages, it's more common to see flashlight hard rock plays, but as soon as the tournament goes on, we will see less than that for sure. Even probably not even a full hard rock team, or probably not even hard rocks at all. So you can see New Zealand wins the roll here, and the Russian Federation will ban first. It will be Robo position. And inside, the 2 most banned bitmaps of the whole pool being once again knocked out.
Yeah, there's just no love for those 2 maps. They've been banned so often. Feels bad. Really like the Vospi music, but just, you know, doesn't seem to be very popular.
The thing is, it's really risky because every single map on the pool is pretty much consistency, and the SV maps are, even if you're consistent, you might just end up screwing it a little bit, just because SVs are like that.
And that's one of the more tricky SV maps too, if I remember correctly. It's not super consistent in how the SV works.
Exactly. But anyways, even with raw position out of the way, seems like New Zealand will try to go for SV maps, or at least that's what it is looking to be like, because Daute Korose is their selection.
Hopefully none of the players mess up on the stop SV.
That stop is just amazing.
I mean, you know, they banned position, so they... I guess they would earn to fall onto the other SV maps. And by consistency, it is basically hitting the Rainbow 300s as much as possible.
Yeah, consistency more or less is just being able to like frequently hit notes without missing and do so at a high accuracy. So the players that are able to like consistently stay at a high accuracy, that's really the best way to describe it. It's literally the definition of the word. I don't really know what else to say.
Or you know, you can be consistently bad, but in this tournament we try when you say
that's probably not how it works in tournaments.
Yeah, I mean
Yes.
that's how it works when you're a regular player, like the average Joe like myself that can't play Mania like for a grain of salt.
Well, for instance, if you want to see how consistent they are, you just check the unstable rates of these players, and you check yours, and then you cry.
And that's more or less the truth.
Anyway, seems like we're ready.
Yeah, jumping into the first song for Russia versus New Zealand.
Meanwhile, in the other matches, we have Indonesia against France playing Power Supply.
And it looks like for Macau versus Thailand, they are still sitting around warm-ups, or have they not started? It doesn't even look like the room is full.
Anyway, let's just find out if these 2 teams can hold the stop. And there we go, everyone manages to keep the 100% over there. I think Phantom dropped in the long note just afterwards.
I think like on the second day of the group stage, most players that would have missed there are not going to miss there anymore.
Yeah, mostly because you already played like some matches and you perhaps might play this map already.
Yeah, and like
Get
if
the
you're one of
timing.
the players that did miss, you're just gonna like kind of like slap yourself in the back of the head and just be like, well, don't do that again.
Indeed, that's pretty accurate. Anyway, jumping into the long nose section, this is one of the trickier ones because the releases are pretty harsh and mostly because because of B2. As you can see, Phantom dropping a long node over there, giving the lead back to Russia. Even though they are a little bit behind when it comes to accuracy, I think, maybe not that far behind. Worms is still holding the 100%, but we still have to see how they do with this long node section that will come in just a moment. And there you go, 2 misses already from Russia. The Reku and the Phobos dropping combo over there.
Phantom
Phobos
actually dropped as well too.
And indeed, if you've played other matches, you most probably have played OK for Roger, since it is the second most picked map of them all.
Yeah, I can see why. Like, it's a safe SV pick, so it makes sense if you're not comfortable in your accuracy or your consistency and you just hope for the other team to miss on an SV. But as you can see now, New Zealand is holding a decent lead. Phantom is dropping quite a bit of accuracy over there, but a miss from Spicy Meme, that might be enough for the comeback for Russia. I'm not too sure, it's not looking like. Might be too late already for Russia to come back.
Yeah, so I think it's just a little bit too late, a little too late, as you were saying, because as it is right now, New Zealand has a sizable enough lead that they can't overcome it unless somebody misses, and that did not happen. So New Zealand is going to take the first point. Almost a double S from Worms there with a fairly good 300 ratio as well, 187 regular 300s.
Yeah, that's actually a really good ratio.
That's not to say that it was not close, though, because if it wasn't for some of the misses from Russia, that would have just as easily gone over to Russia.
Yeah, mostly about the misses, because accuracy-wise, Russia was a little bit behind. But Phantom had so many misses. Overall, especially with the long nodes. As you can see, 2 50s and 4 misses. And given that situation, Russia, who struggled a little bit in accuracy, mostly because of the noodles, now they are aiming for something more streamy, less noodles, something like Refresh, which is a really good pick for them, I think. Consistency-wise, they might be a little bit better. I think the accuracy is stronger in overall. Like, Worms is probably the most accurate player from the 6, but as a team, Russia can definitely take a point here.
So this is basically just another jump stream style map, though.
Yeah, I mean, this is the most picked map of the tournament, I think, as well, so far. It's pretty normal. It's just your average map that you will find in the ranked section. Just streams and that's it.
Yeah, just quickly, you are correct. This is the most played map during the group stage, with France versus Indonesia playing as well.
Oh, so now it's 16.
Now it's 17.
Oh.
17 times the something.
Also, hello, Deadbeat.
Hello.
Just kind of.
On the road, Alamanar is the first one dropping the 100% of the whole game. Rigamin is the second one, and Spicy Meme just in the long node, hitting it a little bit too late, costing him a 200.
Yeah, Alamanar had a little bit of a rough start, but seems to be catching on now, so everything's all good there.
So as for now, Indonesia would lose the first time for France. Against France if they lose, and France, it is their first match, so...
Alright. I'm a little bit worried about Phobos. He's hitting too early, and that is causing him to drop eventually some 200s, and the accuracy difference here in this particular map is really important because it's pretty much consistency. I probably won't expect too much breaks here. And as you can see, everyone is holding the full combo. Worms is still with 100%. Even though the Reku is trying to catch up, he is a little bit behind. And Phobos' accuracy is just being one of the biggest reasons, because right now Russia is not being able to capitalize that lead. And at the end, with a final slow jam, Alaman are finding some more 200s, but it's not going to be near to enough. And New Zealand will take second point in a row.
And that's one of like the shorter songs in the map pool too, so you really can't be making accuracy mistakes on something where players are generally not. You won't see very many misses from players like that are participating in the Mania World Cup at this point. But a really impressive score there from Worms of the Double S, 104 300s and pretty decent 300 ratio compared to every other player that's in this match.
Yes, indeed, that's a cool ratio. Like for a low-seeded team, it's actually really good.
And we do have Endless Dreams, the first map from the free mod brackets that is picked. With light jump streams, a bit denser climax. I mean, it would be easier for hardware players than flashlight ones.
You know, I usually agree with Shogeisa on that, but I think this is easier for flashlight players than for hard rock.
Really?
Because the end mostly, and some polyrhythms in the middle. The polyrhythms in the middle are harder with flashlight than with hard rock, yes, but the end has such a patterning that is a bit hard to get accuracy on, so hard rock making it even more harder. Yes, the map is really streamy, so it's more likely that you can miss with flashlight, but if you can read it properly, I mean, if you play stuff with flashlight, you should be able to read streams. These are just simple streams, nothing too complex.
Well, yeah, if you have difficulties to read it properly to begin with, you are in trouble. And we do have one hardware flashlight from New Zealand, Worms.
Yep, high risk, high reward is what New Zealand is aiming now for.
Just quickly, it is currently 2-1 in favor of Indonesia.
Ooh. Right, Phobos is the first one to drop accuracy here, and Worms is the following one. And actually, everyone just dropped the 100% already into the beginning of the stream. And as it progresses, I can see this team struggling a little bit with accuracy in general. If you miss your timing a little bit, it can result in a bunch of 200s because it's just endless stream. It doesn't stop. It has some breaks like this one, but if you get the timing wrong, you will drop a lot of accuracy. Phobos is the first one to drop the combo though, giving New Zealand a clear advantage now. Accuracy-wise, they are pretty similar.
I definitely don't have the level to play flashlight, but do you have any indication that you are 200ing? Basically, that you are dropping accuracy when you are playing flashlight.
Yeah, you only have the judgment bar in the part of the behind your screen, and if you change your skin configs, you can actually see if you're scoring 200s or not. But since you have too little amount of screen to watch, it's usually most disturbing than anything. As you can see though here, Russia is starting to catch up slowly because Alamanar found a miss on that section in the polyrhythms.
It is looking like it is getting kind of close, but as it is, New Zealand is holding their lead right now.
Yeah, that flashlight pick from Worms is being worth the shot because he is carrying New Zealand now. Difference is not too big, and it's mostly because of that flashlight. His accuracy is on top as well.
Yeah, Almanar and Phantom are having a little bit of issues keeping accuracy compared to the players from Russia, but just with Worms, just Worms score alone is really carrying the team.
Yeah, but this hard section just to drop, and Almanar is dropping a lot of accuracy, and then
right
Russia
there.
will take it back.
Russia takes the point.
Wow. At the last 5 seconds, that is impressive.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like that, last 5 seconds, and just sorry, New Zealand, it's our point now.
Wow.
You can definitely see the difference in 300 ratios though once the hard rock was added in there, because like these guys were usually sitting around like 200, 300 normal 300s, and now it's just like everybody's over 400 and like 480 at the very least.
Can I quickly put one thing out with the Indonesia vs France match?
Sure.
Go for it.
Second map they played was Refresh, which France won by 842 points.
Gosh.
The third one they played, Electronic Sound Lab, Indonesia won by 598 points.
Oh my god, that match is being so close.
And they're currently playing Endless Dream right now, so we'll have to wait and see how that one goes.
And right here we will have Story and Everlasting Princess. It's going to be the pick selected by Russia. And this song is just really, really good.
So it looks like Alamanar is swapping out there, Spicy Mean coming in to show everyone them spicy memes and try and take that third point.
Well, this song is probably better for New Zealand than Russia. We already saw that Russia has a little bit of issues holding accuracy when it comes to long notes. And not only that, you also have some 1/6 bursts here. Also a test of your speed and concentration mostly. So let's see how this works out for Russia. I can see Worms getting a really good score here. With his ratio, he should be able to pull out a good amount of points in favor of New Zealand. The question will be if Spicy Mean and Phantom can hold that back and keep the full combo until the end. This map is probably one of the easier ones on the pool to get good overall accuracy, but it's easy to miss because the bursts are the BPM is pretty slow, so the bursts are not that fast, but they look faster than what they are. It's easy to drop accuracy and even combo sometimes, as you can see.
In accuracy, Phantom is actually having a little bit of issues here, dropping quite a bit in accuracy and also getting a miss. And this particular pick is actually really important because it's Russia's pick here, and if they don't win this one, then it's going to bring New Zealand to their match point, and you don't really want to be match point against a team when it's their pick.
Yeah, pretty much.
It is currently 2-2 now in the Indonesia vs France match.
And you know, for France, it's quite important this match because it will set the tone of the rest, I guess. It's the first one they have.
Yeah, definitely. Like the first one of the group where France will face either Chile, Thailand, or Australia, depending on how that groups end up being. So really important match to see.
These scores are so close right now.
Yeah, that's actually true. Fons is still having that issue of hitting too early, but Spicy Meme on that long nose section, dropping the combo, that's going to hurt a lot. New Zealand was slowly catching up, but that miss will reset their combo timers and they will have to wait even more to catch up now. I don't think they will have that much time. They still have half of the map remaining, and Worms is still with 100% going, but Dereku is doing also a really nice job trying to get that score difference as far away as possible.
It really all that needs to happen at this point for Russia is they just need to maintain their accuracy and not miss. If they can do those two things, they've got this point in the bag.
It's more about holding the combo, but I can see accuracy drop. If it is too big, it can be it as well. As you can see, Rigamine, whoa, look at that judgment bar. He's hitting really, really early. He's hitting too early. Look at Rigamine. He might drop the combo or even a lot of accuracy soon if he keeps hitting like that. Seems like he is like slowly getting on point and back again. And we're almost done with the map already. There's like only one more difficult section remaining, and Russia is still holding that lead. Hunter dropping a bit of 200s over there, but it's not going to matter that much. As long as Russia keeps the combo up, they should be able to take this point and tie up the series again.
Looks like they have done exactly that. And yeah, right towards the end of the song, they are just going to hold this all the way through and take their second point.
Yep, congratulations to them. So now New Zealand has to win 2 more.
That score gap was almost the exact same as the Endless Dream.
Worms, though, the double S. Worms has been on point this entire time. 188 300s. Though I gotta mention to Derica here, who had only 100, was really close to having a double S themselves.
Yeah, Worms is
1-200.
going ham. He's on a spree.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're playing raw position in Indonesia against friends. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's all good. Yeah, with that brought to a tie, this is going to be New Zealand's pick now. So you have New Zealand can end up taking a point on their selection.
I wonder what they will pick though. Everything is now risky. There's no more really clear accuracy picks, and they already lost a free model, so maybe they have to go for the SVs now? Maybe Electric Sound Lab? Yep, there we go.
Oh boy, we've seen this one so many times at this point. One of the easier SV picks though, once you actually have the SV changes down. So how do you think this one's going to play out, considering we haven't really seen these teams play many SV maps so far?
Well, we saw them playing Dotei. Most of the misses were on the long notes, so if those two teams have experience with the map, which I think they have because this is the third match already, I think they will be really close. It's a matter of who chose first. If someone chose, of course. Accuracy-wise, Worms is always on top. That's for sure. But as always, it's a team play game, and everyone needs to perform well in order to win. So I can see New Zealand winning this one, but I'm not too sure about Russia on this map because I didn't see too much about Russia in the previous matches.
Right out of the gate, we've actually seen Phobos and Derek who both dropped their 100%. Alamana as well.
And Phantom as well.
Yeah, everybody's dropped 100% now. There will be no 100% on this map. Alamana really seems to be struggling with accuracy here, though. Dropping down into the 97%. Seems to have finally kind of regained their composure there, starting to hit more accurately.
And we see some flickering.
Oh man, this is actually really close. The scores are just continuing to flicker back and forth here.
Yeah, the long note will be a really important part, but everyone managed to get those well done.
There is only like 1,000-point score difference between these two teams right now.
Yeah, but that last week on Alamana and Phantom in a bad spot, scoring some 200s. Scores are still flashing back and forth. Only a quarter of song remaining and only one couple of SVs remaining, which in my opinion are the harder ones of the chart. We might see drops there and everything will just go crazy. Right now New Zealand seems to hold the lead. It's not too big, but accuracy-wise they have the advantage. It's all about now. They can hold the combo in this SVs, they should be fine.
And you know, this match shows is a testament to see how neck to neck those two teams are in this match.
And what a close outcome at the end. 8,000 points of difference.
Yeah, towards the end, New Zealand extend their lead a little bit from the 1,000 points that they were leading by before. Really well played by them to take their third point there on the map they selected.
Just a quick heads up. Indonesia vs France. France are up 3-2 and are currently playing Cannon.
Alright, so Cannon is going to be one of the most ignored maps, I will say. No one really likes to play it. It's really long, and with Hard Rock it can be a really big pressure.
Would you say it's like one of the maps that, despite not getting banned, is like one of the ones that's like least played?
Yeah, because it is really hard to do flashlight Hard Rock on it because it's really long and it has a lot of long nodes. It's really easy to get accuracy on, but you need to be really concentrated because it lasts forever. And it's pretty much the same thing over and over.
Yeah, the only map that's been played less is the tiebreak.
I don't think the tiebreaker really counts in this regard.
No.
So yeah, definitely the least played map.
You can least, well, not even least played, but Power Supply is up next. Which, how much is this going to put down?
Let me correct myself. One of the least played maps.
Okay, so this is now picked up 6 times.
You know, after Ztrat was mentioning that I really should get around to playing this game, I'll probably have to look at this later. I've actually like never seen AnatOWJIya before with the game.
Neither have I.
I feel like I should just check it out just because like the music in this seems to be really good. But yeah, potentially match point here. If Russia can't hold their selection, then New Zealand will end up getting their winning point, getting a little bit of glory for themselves. Otherwise, we may end up seeing another tiebreaker.
It will be cool to
We
watch.
might also see another tiebreaker in the other match as well, so... It just depends on if Indonesia beats France on Cannon or not.
But we will know shortly on that.
Yeah, they're
Very
about to
shortly.
end on that map. France has a big lead, so I don't think it will end on tiebreak.
Just waiting for the players to ready up here, and then we should be getting into this.
Oh, and... Yeah, 4-2 to France. Heavy Slain is heavy.
Vive les baguettes!
Slain is
Anyway.
a heavy Slain.
That's really
Sorry?
simple.
Yeah, I should be neutral, sorry.
We do apologize for the delay, guys. We're just waiting for everyone to be ready up.
I think everyone's ready now.
I'm just excited to see the result. Let's go, boys. Come on, don't leave me hanging like this.
I need to know how this ends. Please.
Alright.
4-2! 4-2 dream!
Right, it might be the map, or at least the time slot of the 4-2s.
All right, and we are finally getting underway here. Are we going to see another 4-2, or are we going to see a tiebreaker?
No idea, but even the beginning of the map is really important since the tempo is quite slow. So you can drop accuracy right there and then.
Pen's gonna hate me for this, but I gotta say I need New Zealand to win right now because spicy meme. Pen just wants a tiebreaker, so sorry, Pen, it's not happening.
And actually, a spin for win with the Dashers drop, then a combo drop, as well as Dereku and Rigamine really puts the Russian Federation to an underdog situation right now, since Spicy Meme had the 100, but Worms definitely has it still.
Yeah, right now New Zealand just holding onto that lead with a very small score amount, but it's just starting to swap back and forth as Phantom missed there. Looking really close as now Russia takes the lead. Is Russia going to go on to the Dream and bring this to the tiebreaker?
Well, they have to watch out of the end because the long nose at the end are really hard to get accuracy on, and they are also hard to combo. So far though, in that section, which is also pretty hard, everyone managed to keep the combos up. I think Speed for Win dropped a bit of accuracy though, but they still have the lead. Phantom is about to reach the 400 combo once again. That's like the cap you start getting full score.
Oh, Worm's dropping on the burst there.
Yeah, that's a really unfortunate miss for New Zealand. Now they depend on Spice Meme. It's funny, but it sounds funny, but they really depend on him now.
They're relying on the memes, guys, quick.
Although they are a little bit far behind already, they are like 20,000 points behind. But a miss from Rigamine though, he was on the full combo, that's a big one. Now we're about to start with a long nose section. A lot of accuracy drops already in Russia. And they take back the lead actually. New Zealand is now back on the lead.
Long note's really helping out New Zealand there. Is it going to be enough though to end up taking the point?
If they don't break, they will.
Rigamine just again.
I think they will. They might actually win 4-2.
It's looking really close, but
Unfortunately,
I think it might be. Yeah, it's going to be
Yes!
Spicy Meme making it.
What to dream!
Alright, Deadbeat, thank you.
He's just so happy that New Zealand finally won.
No, or he
We
might
did
be
something
happy
right.
for his statistics, like, a clean line of 4-2s.
We did something right. Yes!
So yeah, New Zealand taking, I believe that was their first win out of the group stage.
Yep.
Never mind.
Sorry. Hey, at least you got one, right?
Yeah, I got one. I think that's actually that group done as well.
Yeah, and that group is finished. I believe it's top two teams in advance, right?
Yes.
So that'll be Canada and
Malaysia.
Yeah, Canada and Malaysia move
yeah,
on. And
Malaysia.
both the
Malaysia
teams
first
in the-
and Canada second, actually. Top seed being second in this group.
Yep. Actually, so because of that, we will not be seeing Russia or New Zealand any further in this tournament. So just want to leave a big thank you for the players for participating and hope to see you guys again next year. And hopefully you get even further.
Alright, well, it looks like we're just waiting for the next set of matches to start, I believe.
That is the case. So if you guys have any questions during the downtime we have here, we have about 18 minutes. So if you have anything you'd like to ask us, just any of the commentators about, the Mania World Cup or just something about us in general, feel free to. We got some time to waste, boys. Unfortunately, for the other match that was going on, the Thailand versus Macau one, that one ended up being a win by decision. So Thailand ended up getting the point there.
I wonder if a lot of people were like, why aren't they talking about that one? Oh, you know. There was actually another match going on that we weren't talking about, the Macau vs Thailand match.
Oh yeah.
But it's been decided to by default.
How do we feel about spicy worms? Is that supposed to be spicy meme and worms combined? By the power of the spicy meme, we've created spicy worms. Very spicy, I like it.
Themselves. Oh, gummy worms. Gummy worms, nice.
Commentators, how old are each of you? I'm 25. I can admit it.
Same.
I'm like the old weeb here.
I'm older than you.
It's funny because Tash and I are the same age and we have the same name. Yeah.
I didn't know your name was Tasha.
You know what I mean.
How old are you, Slim, by the way? If you want to say.
I'm older than you, and I will leave it at that.
Oh yeah, I know you're older than me. I'm the youngest commentator. I'm 19, for the guys who ask.
What do I think about drinking vodka? There is a song on Oast that actually is titled Vodka that has my thoughts about vodka in it.
I think the only time I've had vodka is when I was drinking this stuff called, I think it's called KGB, and it's pretty much just like vodka and lemonade. It's like the only time I've really had it. It's not really my kind of thing though.
See, question, best way to improve, asked by young Squidward.